Alright guys, here we go with another live trading recap video. So, as you know, if you watched the day trading recap video, today was a red day, okay? So lots of lessons in today's live trading video. You'll see me make a lot of mistakes, and I'm going to explain those mistakes along the way. Okay? Just basic rules being broken. You know, just getting too emotional. And yeah, so my trade ideas actually isn't working. So I'm opening up here with just the stocks that are on my gap scanner that I managed to put into my level 2. So I'm watching, I think SPI right out of the gates. It was leading gapper this morning on the gap scanner. I think some blockchain news, but not much really happening with it. As you can see here, it's gonna just kind of sell off. So not much to really look at there. I think I take my first trade in about 2 minutes. So let me just fast forward just a tad bit right here. So I think my first trade was on GNC. So GNC is actually a 70,000 share float stock, which is outside of my normal stock float range. You see right there, I missed my entry. I probably just hesitated or something like that, but I'm probably going to get in here at 50, 51. You can see the chart over here to the right side. The high is 51. So let's see what I do. I've already missed my first entry. That would have been a nice quick, profit right there. Getting in at 36, selling up here at 46. Nice 10 cents, right? Okay. So like I said, I think I take my first trade here in just a few seconds. This candle's closing. I'm probably going to get in for the high of day break. Checking to see if it's on the restricted list. It is not. So everything's looking good. And you can see all the volume coming through here on the time and sales. Look at that. It's coming through. So I'm in. Trying to sell up there at 59, not getting filled. So I just bail out on the bid. 56. So, quick 5 cents, $25 after commissions, $15. All right. You can see here this goes up though just a little bit more. Up in the 60s, 65-ish. There's 65 again on the ask. You can see there's some resistance there. So it looks like I'm going to get back into this. I think this does a 1 minute pullback first though. And so after the 1 minute pullback is when I'll re-enter into the stock. So I'm just going to leave this playing here so you can see the full price action. So you can see this here just squeezing up. Hit a high there of, I believe, 75. All right. So once this candle closes, we'll see what happens. Definitely some resistance up there at 75. And so I'm going to get in over 75. That's the high of day. So back in over 75, looking for a quick 10-cent pop, hopefully even more than that. So we're getting that pullback right there. Now I'm thinking, okay, the high over this pullback would be my new entry. Those pullbacks, these 1 minute pullbacks are a prime spot to get in. A lot of traders are watching the same setup and they're going to get in as well. Sometimes the candle doesn't close red though. Sometimes, like for example, right now this could begin to squeeze up and go past 73, right? And that's still considered a pullback. It's just that it's a lot cleaner when the pullback actually closes with a red candle, right? And then breaks the high of day of that candle. But sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes they pull back and then end up squeezing up right before the candle closes, and it's still a valid setup. You can still enter there, but you can see here the candle closes, and so I'm going to get in over 72. You can see the buying coming in. There we go. And really back there would have been a good time to get in. So I'm in. Oh, I missed my fill. Man, that's frustrating. Okay. So I missed the fill. I didn't get filled. I wasn't fast enough. So, really I should have gotten in when I saw the buying coming in, like all the green on the time and sales. And you can see on the bid too, the buyers just stacking up, right? You just see them stacking up there, and that would have been a great time to enter. Instead, I hesitated just a little bit too much. And whenever you do that, like I said, I've said this yesterday, and I'll say it again until I can get it through my head. When you hesitate, the train is not going to wait for you. It's going to move, and doesn't care if you miss it, right? So at this point of the day, 6 minutes into the day, up $15. Green is good. Let's not forget that green is good. It's still a small gain, but that's better than red. So I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit here. Let's see what happened. Okay, so this one right here. So this is where my downfall began to happen. Okay, so FNJN. I got my momentum scanners to start working. FNJN pops up on the momentum scanner, and I'm watching it. Let's see. So I'm in with an average of 253. Okay, I'm just gonna go back a little bit more. I kind of missed it myself. Let's go back. Right. Okay, that's enough. So I'm looking at this over this 1 minute pullback right here. Now, the only problem with this, okay, my only hesitation with looking at this right now, and I didn't see this at the time. The only reason I'm seeing it now is because I've had time to really study the chart. The only problem with this setup is that topping tail on the previous candle. Okay, that's my only issue with it. Other than that, I mean, the pullback is fine, and if we break that pullback, then look for hopefully to get over high of day again. But if we get some resistance at high of day, hopefully I got into the pullback early enough, right? Hopefully I got in to anticipate the move that I'll still see like 10 plus cents of profit. So let's see what I do here. So 53 would be my entry. I'm in. And you can see it's, it worked. And so there's that 1 minute pullback I was talking about. It pulled back. So you see that bottoming tail right there? That's considered a pullback, and that's still a valid entry. And so the moment it goes over where it opened, right, which was 53, that's a great entry, and a lot of traders saw the same thing. So, right here we're up. I'm up $50 unrealized, 65, 63, 2-cent spread there. And really, I should have been selling up there. You can see here, I'm just kind of like trying to bail out. Not bail out, I'm trying to sell on the ask. I'm trying to get the best fill possible, and that's just greedy. I mean, I should have just taken the profit when I had it. The thing about these, you saw I'm down $30 in the day. After commissions, $50. I could have taken the profit up there when I had $50, and I should have just been a lot faster with the trade. I was hoping to, and listen to what I'm saying here. So I was hoping that the stock was going to go a little bit higher, and wishing that I could make a little bit more on it, right? So that's the problem. I was hoping and wishing. The market doesn't care about your hopes. I mean, as curt as that sounds, it's true. The market does not care about your emotions. Doesn't care about your bank account. Doesn't care if you're trading with an account size with an equity of, only $1,000, or if your equity is over $1,000,000. Doesn't care. It doesn't matter to the market, right? Because equity is equity, right? The numbers are there, and if you can buy the stock, then you can buy the stock. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what color you are, what size you are, what shape you are, what gender you are. The market doesn't care. And so, I know that's a lot right there, but I just need to get better at understanding that and not letting my emotions get too involved with my trading, with the raw numbers, because being up $50 on 500 shares is not bad at all. That's decent. That would be over 10 cents, right? Now imagine if I were to take, let's say, 10,000 shares, right? 10 cents. You do the math. That's $1,000. Even if I were to take an extra 500 shares and take 1,000 shares, you do the math. That's $100, right? That's not bad. $100 in a few seconds. Nobody else is making that kind of money, right? Except for like day traders. We're the only people who have the potential, who have the opportunity to make that money. But there are risks involved. And so it's all about managing those risks. And I just wasn't able to do that successfully on this trade. I was being a little bit too greedy. And now watch this. Watch closely. Now my emotions are hijacking, right? They're taking over. And they're going to sabotage my trading. So I'm only down $50 in the day. I could stop now and only be down 50. But nope. I'm going to be a hero here. I'm going to get my money back. I'm going to make all that money back that I just lost, right? The market owes me. That's what I'm thinking. The market owes me right now. I'm revenge trading. And so you can see here, it's a terrible setup. 2 topping tails, right? 2 topping tails right there. And the previous one was closed red. It was a bearish candle. And I'm still getting into this thing. I don't even know what the setup was there. I'm holding it, hoping that it's going to go up a little bit higher so I can just get, make a little bit more money. And look at my unrealized, just going down further into the red. Now I'm down 60, 80. So, it's, you saw it first right there. That's what happens when your emotions get involved. One mistake leads to one broken rule, leads to another one, and then another one, and then another one, right? Until you're just like, it's a snowball effect. It gets worse and worse. So now Archon pops up on the scanner, and I'm like, okay, here's another opportunity for me to get back into the green, right? Now, it's fine if you're in the red and you want to work your way back into the green. If you're emotionally stable, that's fine. But currently, like at the time of the trade, I wasn't emotionally stable. I was emotionally sabotaged. And so I wasn't really thinking properly. And so for me to get back into another trade was just not a good idea. I just dig myself deeper into the hole. In my attempt to get out, I dig deeper. And so I'm trying to, let's see what I end up doing here. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. I can't remember. Am I going to trade GNC again? Okay, yeah, watch this. Look, watch what I'm doing. I'm sizing up my shares. Let me pause this really quick. I am making my share size 700. If you guys have been watching these videos for any length of time now, for the couple of weeks that I've been doing this, you know that my average share size is like 500, right? 400 to 500. This is a very obvious sign that I am emotionally, I'm being an emotional trader right now. I'm revenge trading. Sizing up to 700, I haven't done that all month. That's not my standard share size. Looking at IPDN, that's not really going to do anything though. There's GNC. Let's see what I do here. All right, so I'm in GNC. And it's just a mess. It's a mess. I mean, you can see I can't sell. I can't get my orders filled. It's just a mess. I don't know. Now this wasn't my fault. For some reason the route that I was taking just wasn't working. I could not sell. You can see right there I'm on the bid for, let's see. So I'm still in it. Now look at that. I'm on the bid at 485. The stock is at 490 right now, right? Like I should be getting filled, but I'm not. And so there was definitely some issues with my orders, but that doesn't excuse the fact, right? I'm not trying to justify my poor trading. That's not at all. It was a stupid decision for me to size up like that, to get into this trade, to just it was just my emotions were the only thing controlling my trading, and that's terrible. You just can't do that. Okay. Fast forward here. So there's Archon's trade. Made like 3 cents on the trade. Just let's see what happens here. So I got in. Okay, let me just start from here. So I'm gonna get in at 45. There's Archon. So 45 would be high up day break. Okay, so let's see what happens. Man, and you can see just not a good trade at all. You know, and honestly, I just noticed that somehow I was gracefully filled at 345. I don't know how. That was a very lucky fill. I should have filled somewhere down here in 33. Wow. Okay. So I got lucky there. Somebody else got very unlucky, but I got lucky. And so made, 3 cents profit there. But at this point, it really doesn't matter because my commissions are already almost $60. And so 3 cents of profit, barely makes, it's like $5 of realized profit. So fast forward here. I think that was it. I tried to trade LEDS, didn't get filled. So that was it for today, guys. Those were my trades. You can see just traded very poorly overall. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what was happening with my orders. I couldn't even get filled on LEDS, so that was frustrating. But that was it. There's LEDS halted, and so lesson learned. The reason I'm posting this so late. I mean, it's like 2:00 in the AM right now, just because I've been studying all evening, and I've learned a lot from my trading today, and I expect to take away the lessons and just continue to use them. We've all got to start somewhere, and everybody was a beginner at some point. That applies to everything in life, including trading. And so I know that I'm going to constantly get better. I just have to be willing to put my foot forth and put in the effort, right? Put in the time. That includes screen time, right? Like the actual time of me staring at the screen trading. And that includes studying, right? Like looking at my mistakes. So what did I do wrong? How can I improve? Look at what I'm doing right. What did I do right? How can I continue to do that? So all things to take away from this, and that's it. So hopefully you guys were able to learn something from that and see my mistakes so you don't make the same mistake. And hopefully I was able to analyze it well enough so that you guys could understand it and, you know, to walk away with a solid piece of advice, a solid piece of wisdom. All right, so I'll be back tomorrow, Friday. Looking forward to some more great opportunities, and yeah, that's it. So I'll be back tomorrow, guys, with another live trading video. Until then, take care. Bye.